This accepted insanity, this, in my opinion now, this insanity which we've allowed to occur, which has been, in many cases, good, has inspired a lot of beneficence and philanthropy and charity, but also has inspired death, murder, mayhem, torture, you name it, all in the name of a supposed God. And what I'm going to be interested to see is this summum case before the Supreme Court. The issue is, believe it or not, government speech versus establishment clause speech, and it's kind of boring. But what's so interesting is to hear people suggest that summum and Scientology and others, that's not a real religion. Somebody just made that up. Somebody like L. Ron Hubbard just made up Scientology. Really? And the other religions weren't made up? No, those were written. The authors of the Bible were the amanuenses of God. They just wrote down what God dictated. Nobody made that up. Nobody, of course not. The Bible makes complete and total sense. Now, that's a religion. But this stuff, the 7 aphorisms, I mean, you've got to be kidding me. This is nuts. That's not real. That's the hubris that drives me crazy. Because as long as last time I checked, remember, the First Amendment has 2 parts about religion, the Establishment Clause, and then there's the other one, the Free Exercise Clause. Sounds good, doesn't it? Congress shall pass no law that impedes the free exercise of religion. Really? Really? But what if you're a Zion Coptic and you believe in smoking marijuana as part? Wow, that's different. Wait a minute. That's their faith. Wow, that's different. What if you're an American Indian, Native American, and you believe in peyote as a part of your religion, a procedure that predates the history of this country? What about that? Well, during Prohibition, you had wine. But that's what? Well, so there are always these cases that the courts have said historically, snake handling, the virgin sacrifice, child, pedophilia, which is redundant, I guess. That's verboten. We will definitely affect your free exercise to exercise that. But short of that, it's a different story completely. When you put something up in public, on public ground, that says the 10 Commandments, and when you put the 10 Commandments in a courthouse, and 10 Commandments says, the first one, I am the Lord thy God, and you shall take no other gods before me. What that has to do with law is beside the point. But that is absolutely the most patent violation of the Establishment Clause there is. Why? Because the government is saying that there's something to this, that there's something to this religion thing, that there's something involved, that yes, it's valid, that yes, there is a religion. And yes, this is not some relic, this is not some historical nonsense, but there's something to this monotheistic deity. So in conclusion, be very careful when you say that somebody else's religion is stupid, because if you look close enough, yours looks pretty stupid too.